minute for Steve's Music Minute, yeah.
So today, as promised, I'm going to discuss the three different kinds of minor scales. We talked about the minor keys in reference to the circle of fifths and that inner circle of minor keys as they go around clockwise and counterclockwise. Now, minor scales, as I said, come in three types. The first is called the natural minor, and that is where your third, your sixth, and your seventh of the scale are lowered 1/2 step as compared to the major scale. Now, in the key of A minor, which is the relative of C major, that means all of the keys are going to be natural because the C major scale is all natural notes, right? So we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and finally back to A. That is our natural minor scale. The second type of scale is called the harmonic minor, and that is where the seventh note of the scale is raised 1/2 step back to the note it was in the major key. So G sharp A. And it has that sort of quasi-Middle Eastern sound. Now, the reason that scale came about is that it allows the 5 chord of the key to be an actual dominant seventh. In this case, your 5 is E, and you can have your E, G sharp, B, D, and that gives a much stronger move to the cadential formula at the end of the given minor key song, as opposed to if it was just E minor, it's just not as strong sounding. And the third type of scale is called the melodic minor, and that is where on the way up, the 6th and 7th degrees of the scale are raised 1/2 step, in this case F sharp and G sharp, and then on the way down they are back to their natural or lowered form. Okay? So those are our three different kinds of scales. Natural minor, where the third and the seventh are lowered, ascending and descending. Harmonic minor, where the seventh is raised 1/2 step. And then the melodic minor, where the 6th and 7th are raised, ascending, and then back to natural minor, descending. All right, we'll talk to you next time. Here are some examples of both of those second two types of scales, both in the case of Mozart. He's a great composer to check out what's going on in minor keys. Okay, the first example is from Mozart's Rondo alla Turca, okay, basically rondo in a Turkish style, and it goes like this. Okay, and right at the end there's that cadence. There's our G sharp. Without that G sharp, we would get this. Okay, it just sounds kind of weird that way without it. It's much stronger there. And we have the G sharp at the beginning here. Okay, it comes in many times. An example of the melodic minor scale comes in Mozart's C major sonata. And here in the development section, we do go into a minor area. So we've got this kind of thing. Okay, and we have the G melodic minor. So there's our lowered third, but normally we would have an E flat, it's E natural. Normally we would have an F natural, it's F sharp. Okay. All right, and it comes in again just a little bit later in the key of D. There's our lowered third, F natural. We should have a B flat for natural minor, but it's B natural. C sharp, which normally would be C natural. And there we go. And those are all ascending scales.